Hey, hey, hey. Just gonna give this a few minutes to do its thing. Hi everyone. How are you all? Just give me a second for Facebook to catch up a minute. So hi, welcome to day one of our 4-day retreat. So I'm not going to get into it straight away because I can just see that Facebook is sending out the notifications now that we're going live. So I'm going to give it a few minutes for people to jump on. So let me know that you're here so I can see you. Hi Gemma, hi Stephanie. Right, sorry, I also don't have my glasses on, so if I'm like this reading the comments, I apologise. So yeah, let me know when you are here. As I've said, I'm going to give it a few minutes to send out the invites. I've just got my phone here as well. I just need to double check that nobody else has requested to join the group, so give me a second again. So yeah, how are you all this morning? Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, nobody's there. So hi. Who have we got on? And if you are, hello my love, and if you are watching on replay, let me know, hashtag replay, because what I'm going to be doing as well, and the rest of the girls who are doing this 4-day retreat appreciate that not everybody can join live, especially with sort of the crazy world that we've got going on at the minute with homeschooling, work, like all different sorts of stuff. So if you can't join any sessions live, it does not matter, okay? Just pop hashtag replay, put the comments in the comment section. And what I'll do is I'll be going back into the comments throughout the next 4 days. So you're still going to have a really, really interactive experience even if you can't join live. So don't worry, okay? So, hello. Oh, can just see your comments now. Hi, everybody. Oh, lovely. Thank you so much for joining live. Right, okay. So, what I'm going to do is, firstly, I just need to put it out there as well. I have a new laptop. I'm not too sure where I'm meant to be looking on it. So, you might see me looking over here. You might see me looking over here. I talk a lot with my hands as well, so you're going to have to excuse me for that. Hi Kirsty, you okay my love? Hi Amy. Oh, we're all jumping on now. Hi Elaine. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, so apologies for if I'm looking everywhere. I also do have some notes later on when we're guiding you through the ceremony part. So again, I might be kind of like all over while I am doing that. If you see me looking over here or over here, it's because I can't figure out where my camera is on my new laptop. Hi Michelle, you okay my love? Right, so who is excited as me? I really am, I can't wait for these 4 days. So I think what I'll do now is I'll just get started with the introductions because I can see we have got a few of us online, which is perfect. So yes, as I've already said, I was kind of waffling on then. You'll have to get used to that. I have got a habit of talking. I think I said that in one of the posts yesterday. So thank you so much for joining us on this 4-day retreat. I'm sure you may have seen me use the term luminaries. So we have how many? 4 other amazing luminaries, okay, who are joining and helping, basically presenting on this retreat with us, offering the workshops and the guidance. And the reason I call them luminaries and refer to them as my luminaries is because they inspire me on a daily basis, okay? They are amazing girls, and I just feel so honoured that they are going to be part of this and share this with me as well as you guys. Hi Lynn, hi Megan, hi Philly. Right, perfect. Yes, so the 4-day retreat was set up for 2 reasons. Okay, so firstly, let's face it, we all need a bit of relaxation and a bit of zen at the minute because I don't know about you, but last lockdown, absolutely fine. This lockdown, I'm okay up until this last week where I've just started going, ah! So I don't know if anybody else is the same and anybody else is feeling that at the minute. But I know Suze was saying Suze is going to be doing the astrology, the astrology discovery later on Saturday. And she was saying there's a lot going on planetary wise as well, which relates to that. But love the term luminaries. Oh, Megan, I love it. Don't worry if anybody's late, it's fine. I've not started yet. I'm just kind of just doing the introduction, so don't worry, okay? And again, I'm sorry if I'm like this. It's because I'm trying to read. Same for you, my love. Definitely. Oh, I love that. We're all feeling the same, isn't it? And I think as well, obviously, it helped last time with the weather. We could get outside, it was sunny, um, and we just don't want to be out in the cold, do we? So basically, we wanted to, first of all, bring something just to bring that bit of relaxation, as I said, bit of zen, bit of calm, just help to recenter ourselves, basically. And secondly, we wanted to do something to celebrate the launch of the upcoming membership that we've got launching. We wanted to give people a bit of a taste of a bit of a flavour of what the Healing Circle involves. So we wanted to combine the both, basically, so that we could do that. And the girls were like, well, you know, why don't we put on this event? And I was like, yes, love it. So that is why we're all bringing you this. So yeah, the tea ceremony this morning, okay. We'll get started in a minute because I can see more people coming on now. I can just see the numbers going up, which is good. I think a few of you are saying that you had tech problems, struggling this time. Yeah, again, girls, for those of you that have just joined, I just want to apologise if I'm like this because I don't have my glasses on. So when I'm trying to read anything on the screen, you'll probably see me like up to the camera like this, trying to read it. Not my my best light or the best look. So sorry with that. There we go, perfect. Okay, so the tea ceremony this morning, which we are going to start really, really soon, okay, it's basically a way of bringing mindfulness into your everyday life, okay, and I appreciate that mindfulness is a bit of a buzzword at the minute, and it tends to be everywhere, so it's just a really, really simple way to be able to bring that into your everyday life, really. So, good morning, my love. Is it Anna? Sorry, I was like that trying to read it. Hi, Anna. So let me know, do you have pen and paper or notepad and paper? Let me know if you've got it with you. If not, don't worry, just let me know. We've got time for you to go and grab it, because what we're going to do is we're going to incorporate a bit of journaling and gratitude prompts into this as well. Let me know, am I talking too fast? Do you want me to slow down? The mank in me does like to talk quite quickly, so please pull me up for it if I am doing. Slow down. You've got your pen and paper. So yeah, just let me know. Hey guys, I'm also just giving it a bit of time to catch up with the comments, because I know there is a bit of a lag with them. You've got it, perfect. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. You've got it, Philly, brilliant, my love. I'm glad to see you on here as well. You can understand as I'm a mank as well. Gemma, don't worry, my love, okay? The one thing I want you to get out of this, if you need to go out of the sessions, if you need to pop back in, you don't need to join them live, okay? I run the business, I work as well, I work shifts, I've got 2 kids, I'm homeschooling, I get it, do not worry, okay? So one thing I want from this retreat is there's no pressure, okay? If you need to come in and out, if you need to watch the lives back, do not worry, okay? All sorted, ready, ready, ready. Hayley, hello. Nice pace, don't worry. Kirsty, thank you. I was going to call you Christy then, Kirsty. I just saw your name. Perfect, thank you. Yeah, so sometimes I do have a habit of talking quickly. So yeah, you'll just have to pull me up, especially if I get excited. I start like blah, 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 blah. So yeah, we're all sorted. Brilliant. Okay, so what we'll do is I will just do a bit of an introduction to the tea ceremony and things like that, and then we will go and do it. Have it as interactive as we can do, okay? All ready. Hi, Kerry. Perfect. Okay. So, again, I'll be like this. Just ignore me. We're just getting comfortable. You'll probably get used to that with me over the next few days. There'll probably be sessions where I end up lying on the floor. Just want everyone to be as comfortable as possible. Okay, so I'm just going to, hi Sarah, I'm just going to swipe the comments away a second, and what I'll do is I'll come back into the comments as and when, just so they don't distract me, okay. So glad that you're all sorted now, okay. So tea ceremonies traditionally, Sorry, guys. I thought I'd got the comments off then, but there we go, that's better. So tea ceremonies are a traditional practice. You know, they've been around for centuries basically. Ancient tribes and different cultures used to gather together in huge ceremonies, and it was a really sacred practice. Um, and they would use it as a way to honour the connection to the divine within themselves. They would use it as a way to kind of celebrate their ancestors, hold offerings to the earth, all those different types of aspects that we tend to think of as rituals. Um, and the ceremonies themselves celebrated nature by incorporating all of the elements. And a tea ceremony is a really easy way to bring all the elements in together. So, for example, we have the water, which is within, you know, the drink itself. We have the fire, which is used to boil the water. And the earth is represented by the tea itself. Obviously, it's grown within the earth, but also as well traditionally they would have been served in clay cups. So we had the earth sort of that being represented that way as well. Um, and then we have the last elements, which are air and ether. And they're represented by the steam itself, obviously making it, and then also being released into the ether as, you know, the steam rises. Um, and even today, in modern day times, you know, tea ceremonies are still a huge part of important social events. So, for example, in Japan and places like that, the tea ceremonies are used in so like traditional weddings and stuff like that as a way of um, honouring each other and setting intentions and just really connecting again with that divine. And that's because of the power of presence. Okay, so presence is an integral to spiritual understanding. Okay, as I said before, we do talk about mindfulness, and mindfulness is just the power of presence. Okay, and as spiritual beings in human form, one of our biggest opportunities is learning to integrate our direct connection with the divine into our everyday lives. And when I talk about divine, I mean, you know, people might refer to it as God, the universe, source, however that means to you. Okay, so it's very personal to you as well, and that's one of the things with ceremonies. It's making your own connection, your own offering. Okay, and as I said, this is a really easy way. Oh, just move this to connect and to incorporate into your everyday life. So, with a bit of awareness and presence, and simply just by slowing down long enough to truly enjoy it, you know, your cup of tea, even coffee, if that's what you choose to drink in the mornings, can have a lasting impact on your whole day, and ultimately your spiritual path. And that's just because returning awareness to the present moment is one of the most simple and powerful ways to raise your vibration, you know, calm troubled emotions, and as I said before, sort of your direct link to the divine source, God, universe, however you want to call that. And presence is also one of the easiest spiritual practices to incorporate into your life. Okay, and it can be accomplished in many ways. There's lots of different ways that you can incorporate it, and I'd love to hear all about that from you, how you like to do that yourselves later, but including being fully present with your cup of tea or coffee, however you want it, in the morning as part of your morning ritual. And as almost like a little simple tea ceremony like we're going to do ourselves. So, yeah, does that make sense? Are we good? How are we feeling? Let me know. Because in a minute we're going to go put the kettle on. I'm going to swipe the comments back on now as well so I can see. I'll do that on my phone a second. I feel like, hi Kay, you okay, my love? Hi Charlotte. Perfect. There we go. So yeah, we all good? Let me know. Fab. Cheers, Philly. So let's pop this up here. also, let's pop you there. Okay, so just while I'm waiting for you all to let me know how we're getting on, all good? Oh, Amy, I'm glad there's that. Has anyone got any questions actually about anything that we just covered then? I'm very aware that I kind of went off on a bit of a. This happens kind of when I'm in the, I suppose when I'm in the flow, so to speak, and I'm talking about a subject, I can just go like blah, 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 just on and on and on. And then it's only like now and I'm like, actually, yeah, do we have any questions? So let me know. The simple things that make life most pleasurable. It really is, isn't it? It really is, Megan. Really is a simple thing. A calming voice. Oh, Victoria, thank you. I'll let you into a little secret. I had a thing about my voice. I don't, not that I don't like it, but my accent has changed so much from working where I work now in Manchester. I feel like I've gone really, really mank, which I never used to be. I used to have like quite how to describe it, quite like a Cheshire accent. So to me, I sound really, really mank now. Nothing that's wrong with that. It just doesn't sound like how I hear myself talk, if that makes sense. Oh, thank you. Oh, I love that. Keep it coming, girls. Keep it coming. I love it. Perfect. So, what we are going to do in a second is we've already got your pen and paper sorted, haven't you? So we're going to get that sorted, have it next to us, and then we're going to go and make our cups of tea, basically. Before we do, I've just got a quote written down, so let me just find it. You might have already seen it in the group, but it's just something to ponder, okay? Just something to think about. So, it says here, you must be completely awake in the present to enjoy the tea. Only in the awareness of the present can your hands feel the pleasant warmth of the cup. Only in the present can you savour the aroma, taste the sweetness, appreciate the delicacy. If you are thinking about the past or worrying about the future, you will completely miss the experience of enjoying the cup of tea. You will look down at the cup and the tea will be gone. So I just want to take just a few moments to think about that. How does that resonate with anybody? It definitely does for me, I think. And when I read that, when I was coming across, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, I found I was like, wow, that is really kind of, for me, it's times when when you're just really busy and you think about what you've got to do today, and especially with like the homeschooling the kids, I'll find that I'm like, right, I'll just sit down, I'll have the kids laugh at me because they call me a tea monster because I drink a lot of tea. I do. I love it. For me, like as Megan said before, it's the simple things in life, like the simple pleasures, and for me, I love just sitting down with a cup of tea and it sets me up for the rest of the day. It does, doesn't it, Amy? It gave me goosebumps as well. And I remember, what day are we today? Wednesday. So Monday, I was sat down and I was thinking about all the stuff that I needed to do with them, and I thought, right, no, I'll just have 5 minutes, I'll have my cup of tea and then we'll get going. But I didn't switch my mind off, and it was so overactive that before I knew it, I'd finished the cup of tea, but I hadn't saved it. I hadn't enjoyed that time or that moment or those 5-10 minutes that I had dedicated to myself to relax and enjoy. It just hadn't happened. And I think for me, that's what that quote kind of sums up, is that you need to be fully present in that moment to enjoy it and savour it. Oh God, Anna, I'm terrible for that. The amount of times I make a tea, I leave it on the side, it goes cold, and then I'm really bad. I chuck it in the microwave to reheat. I know I shouldn't. It's terrible, isn't it? The presence is now, and you have the urge to write again. Love it, Vicky. Do it. Go for it. I love that. By staying present, we notice more. Yeah, we do. Hard to think about the present moment, but it's so true. Well, hopefully the way we'll go through this in a minute, my love, it will help you because I'll give you prompts as we're doing it, okay? Um, exactly, yeah, and I think that's it, Wendy, especially because we're so on the go. We just drink in as we go, and we'll put it down, and do you know what, like, I'll hold my hand up, and those of you who know me will know I'm the first to kind of own up to my shit, basically. I swear a lot, very mindful not to because I know there are little people at home, so I'm very, really, really like Try not to. You hate tea. Of course you can say you hate tea, Gemma. I hate coffee. I'll go there. All these coffee lovers, I can't stand coffee. If you so traditionally, like I say, this would have been done with tea because it's ceremonial. Okay. So, however, for the purpose of today, because rather than a tea ceremony, so for example, sometimes I do tea circles at my retreat. So have this online, but I also have a place in Manchester where we have I run courses, day retreats, sessions and stuff like that. So when we do tea ceremonies there, I have done before like full ceremonial tea ceremonies where I have like my cast iron teapot, and we do the full honouring of the directions and really embodying it all. Okay. However, for kind of the purpose that we're doing today, it's more kind of bringing that mindfulness into your day. So if you want to have coffee when we do this, have coffee by all means for this purpose, because it's more about the mindfulness stuff. You hate coffee, do you? Just learning. Stay in the now. Sorry, I just realised I'm like this trying to read. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so what I need to drink. Water. Going to think just from talking. I don't think I spoke this much for ages. I've not done a live for ages. You don't like coffee either. I love the smell of coffee, I just don't like the taste of it. Okay, so what we are going to do now, before we get started, I'm just going to just run through. So obviously, appreciate that you probably haven't got your kettles sat right next to you. So what we'll do is we'll take some time and we'll go and make it. So I'm assuming time it takes to boil a kettle, maybe 3-4 minutes, people might be gone for. Okay, so what I want to do is just run through something with you just to think about, just so you can really try and stay mindful while you are making your tea or your coffee. Okay, my hair, how it Amy, let me let you into a secret. I love you for that, you've sidetracked me, but this is a fringe, or this was a fringe. Okay, as you can see, I had a full fringe, so the other half's over here somewhere. So yeah, we'll just do this. But bear in mind, I had a full fringe before lockdown. So yeah, that's how the lockdown hair is going for me. But to be fair, I did wash it today. I washed it especially for you guys. Let's go there. Chamomile, yes. So for me, before I do go through the stuff that I want you to be mindful of, so I have, as well for me, when I'm doing the sessions with my clients, okay, or we sat in circle, or we do have like a ceremonial type setting with it, I will use an expensive, or not necessarily expensive, but a tea that means something to me. So everyday tea, I think Megan said before on the post, I did put a post, but if nobody's done that now, keep going in my eyes. If nobody saw a post earlier from today, I did put a post up with the different types of tea that you can use for this. Again, if you do just like a good brew, don't worry, that is absolutely fine. Again, the thing that I want more from this session is more the mindfulness. Okay, no, Liam, that's fine if you've got it in a teapot, that's absolutely fine. I've got mine made as well, mainly because I can't go downstairs because of the kids, and so I've got mine made now as well, don't worry. Lemon and ginger. So as I said before, it's kind of like dedicating this to yourself, and that's why. So for my clients, we use like the matcha tea and all the ones that I put on there, but also these ones. So we have some Fortnum and Mason tea, because I've got my little collection. Probably the most expensive tea there is, because it's all about you know, that sacred thing, you know, and if you value it, it's basically, I said before to Megan, it's my posh tea. I know you can't smell them, but it's absolutely beautiful. So this one is like rose. I'm just trying to see if you can, I don't think you'll be able to see it, but it is proper, like, you're not gonna be able to see it, but oh, where's my camera? I've no idea where my camera is. So it's actual like rose petals within the tea, so it's beautiful. I've got my, so you've got your matcha green tea, lovely. Rose of Sam, beautiful. So I've got my Moroccan mint, which is what I'm going to be drinking today. The smell of it is beautiful. So, so lovely. And like I said before, I have put kind of different qualities of some tea in the post as well. And these are my jasmine, so jasmine pearls as well. I don't know if you can see them. Where's my camera? I can't see it. No. There we go. So I've got some jasmine pearls as well there. So they're the ones that I tend to use in ceremonies with clients. If we're not using matcha or something like that, I will use those. Pucker range is nice as well. So what I want you to do is, before I send you off on your journey to make your tea, okay, so I know a couple of you have it with you already. If you are anything like me and you can't drink your tea really, really hot, you might want to let it cool down. Feel free to put some cool water in it as well, okay? So I'm just going to run through this with you now, and when you are making your tea, okay, what I want you to do is just begin your tea ceremony by setting the intention, basically. And when I say that, what I mean by is acknowledge your cup of tea, and the time that you kind of taking to drink it is special for you. It's sacred for you. That's kind of what I was saying before with when you place value on something. So when you are making your tea, and as you allow it to steep, just consciously bring your attention into the present moment, okay? So what I want you to do is, when you're making it now, is I want you to just check in with all of your senses, okay? Notice what you observe within and all around you, okay? And then let it go. So for example, are you in the kitchen? Are the kids running around? You know, is it noisy? Is there work going on outside? Just bring it to your attention and then just let it go. Just being really, really aware of the present moment. That could be the sound of the kettle. It could be the steam rising from the kettle as you're boiling it, okay? And it's also a really great time to check in with your feelings, and we'll do this again when you come back. But when you are actually making the tea now, just have a check in with your feelings, your emotions, what your inner state of being is like. You know, how are you feeling today? What's going on in your world? Are you distracted by anything that's going on today? Are you excited or worried about something in the future? Are you feeling grounded and centered in the present? So just how I think about these things just as you are making the tea. And again, when we come back, we will go through this again and we'll do some journaling on it. So just remember all that, staying present. Use it as an actual exercise now. So for the 3 minutes, however long might not be that to take to boil the kettle, stay present. And if you feel yourself being distracted by thoughts or anything like that, just bring yourself back to that present awareness. It doesn't matter. And the one thing about mindfulness is, when you start to practice it, it is hard, it is difficult. You know, we've got a million and one things going around in our heads. It's fine, just let it go and bring yourself back to that awareness and that presence can't get my words out, of actually making the tea, okay? So I'm going to send you all off on your merry ways now. Go make your tea, and come and comment when you are back, okay? For those of you that are staying, you can just chat in the comments as well and ask, because I do have mine here with me. Remember, if you can't drink tea hot, put a bit of cold water in as well, because when we come back we will be doing a little ritual with drinking and stuff like that with it. Okay, so off you go and make it. I'll keep this open, and yeah, let me know when you're back in the comments, okay? And I will just make sure nobody else is trying to get into the room. So don't forget to let me know when you come back, guys. Is there anybody that has stayed with me? Let me know. I think, Leanne, did you say you've got yours in a teapot? I love having it in a teapot, absolutely love it. I have some beautiful, I have a lovely cast iron one that I like to serve it in when I do rituals. Ooh, I've not had that one, the Tranquility tea. I've not had that one. Sounds nice. So where did you get it from? That definitely sounds up my street. Definitely. Let's just pop this over here. So as I said, I had it on before. One thing to do as well that is really good. I don't know if I'm just talking to myself or if somebody's here. But it's also really nice sometimes to make it in your own cup, like a dedicated cup. So that it is personal to you as well. And it just means more, doesn't it? So let's have a look on here. Just checking in with the kids downstairs. Just ignore me. A teapot. Oh, Nicola, good. Kerry's got hers, Megan's here, Leanne's here, perfect. So I have, usually, like I say, I have like my nice little glass, if I'm doing like a proper one, I have like my nice little glass bowl, glass cup, you know what I mean. But today I've got this, so I took part in like a little secret Santa thing before Christmas, and somebody sent me this. So I don't know who sent it, I don't know where my camera is. Somebody sent me this, look, I love it. Absolutely love it. You stayed, Vicky. Witch's tea, yeah, beautiful. Yeah, Vicky, I do that as well. It's lovely, isn't it? So I think I have different types of tea ceremonies that I do. I think when, as you said then, personally, when I have it as a more of a ritual type thing for myself, exactly saying then, burning the sage, I really do bring all of the elements in. So I will dedicate to all of the directions as well. So I do make it quite ceremonial if I am doing that, and I do make it into quite a lot of spell work as well. Um, Try not to scare everyone off though with that. I'll do that at the end of the retreat. I'll go full on woo then with everyone. Break everyone in gently now, and then by the end of a retreat, that's it. I'll have you all doing it all. Um, oh, I'll look. I will. Thanks, Murder. I will have a look. What's the best way to make tea with loose leaves? I was trying to think, but little floaters. I like that, Amy. Um, Basically, finding a decent strainer, but also a top tip that you can do is some people use like a muslin cloth, and they'll put muslin around the strainer as well, just to filter all that. But a decent strainer as well. Um, oh, Leanne, that sounds beautiful. A clay teapot. That sounds absolutely lovely. Spiced ginger. See your back. Hibiscus tea. You've got mine. So it looks like you are all nearly back. I'm just going to give it just another moment or so, just for sorry, I'm starting early here, aren't I? My thing is I can't guide you all through it whilst I'm drinking, so I'm just gonna have a little slurp now. You've got yours, Philly. Perfect. So yes, I'm just going to give it a few more minutes just for everybody to get back, before we do get started with it all. So yeah, love it. How did you find it all? Did you manage to stay present while you were making it? Did any thoughts or feelings or any awareness come up as you were going through that then? Hayley's back. Did you find it hard to stay present whilst you were making it? Did you get pulled back into the subconscious programming that we have of being busy? Hi Kirsty, Kirsty's back. So yeah, how did you find it? Your mind wandered, exactly. It sounds simple and we think, oh, it's just a time of boiling the kettle. However, with that used to doing 101 things, all these plates spinning, that it is really, really easy to become sidetracked. And that's it. It's just the more you do it, the easier it becomes. It really does. That's why, people call it sort of for example, meditation practice, mindfulness practice, because it does take practice. It really does. My mind was wandering a bit, but I was aware, so try pulling it back. Yeah, and that's fine. That is absolutely fine. I'll be like I said before, I'll be the first person to put my hand up. Usually, so I'm trying to think how to explain this. So usually within my practice, I'm really dedicated. So I work a lot with energy therapies. Okay. I especially Reiki. So I'm a Reiki master teacher. So it's, for me, as cheesy as it sounds, it is a way of life. It's kind of like yoga. It's not just sidetracking a little bit here. We will. I think some people are just popping back on again now. We will get on with this next bit in a sec. So when people think of Reiki, they do think of just like an alternative therapy. It's nice to just go and relax and have it as a treatment, but it's actually a way of life. Okay, sounds really thing, and it's this is a whole other live. I'll be here for hours talking about it. But it is a way to spiritual development, path to enlightenment, to realization, actualization, all those sorts of things. So for me, it's a commitment. I do self Reiki daily, really deep energy exercises with it as well. However, I would say like I said before, the past 2 weeks, when I've not found myself struggling, but I found myself being distracted, is probably the best way to describe it. So yeah, I get it. And when I get like that and I fall out of the pattern of doing it, it's harder to get back into. So I completely get what you're saying there with you find it distracting and hard to do. The more you do it, the easier it gets. Because when was the last time that you actually dedicated even just 3 minutes to yourself? We don't do it. We're told it's selfish to want time to ourselves, and it's not at all. So that's all it is. Sorry if I keep doing this because bits of hair keep going on my nose. Perfect. Right. Okay. So now we are all back. Okay. What I want you to do is I want you to take your cup of tea, your pen, your notepad, your pencil, whatever you've got. Okay. And I'm just going to just ask yourself again now. Okay. So just, rather than watching me on screen now, okay, just take the cup of tea between your hands, okay? Just holding that cup, that mug. If it's still in your teapot, just pour yourself a cup now, okay? And as you're doing that, just take time just to check in with your feelings and your emotions, and just again that inner state of being. And just ask yourself, how am I feeling today? Am I present? Am I distracted? Am I grounded? Okay. And again, just tune into your current state of being, and then make an effort to just consciously let go of whatever has happened leading up to this point in time. Just let go of wondering or worrying about what the future will hold. And just let go of whatever has happened in the past. And just for this moment now, just as your tea continues to brew, just become fully present in the here and the now. And just invite you to just feel the energy of the room around you. Take your attention and feel the floor beneath your feet. The weight of the clothes you're wearing. And the temperature on your skin. And just tune into the energy of your feet. The energy of your hands. And now just take just a few moments to feel into your heart center. Just consciously let your heart light brightly glow within you as you bring all of your awareness into this very moment. Just right here and now. And just linger in the present moment once again while the tea continues to steep. And when it is ready, just take a moment to hold the mug just near your nose and just breathe in the warm, blissful scent. Just really savouring those aromas, the warmth of the cup between your hands. The sensation is any steam rising to your face. And offer up the fragrance as a gift to the divine. Just dedicating this mug of tea, this cup of tea, and this present moment to the awakening of all beings, to peace on earth, awakening, or to whoever or whatever moves you. Just taking that few minutes just to think and offer. Again, just exhaling and then just inhaling any of the aroma. There's that smell, that aroma anchors you in fully into the present moment. And you may wish to just rotate your cup into the 4 directions, the 4 cardinal directions. So honouring the north, the south, east and west, just as you rotate mindfully. And you can take a sip at each direction if you prefer. Or you can simply just smell the aroma. And just know, as well as a dedication, you are also dedicating this time to yourself. And just allow this symbolism to invite a sense of opening within you. You might choose to focus on opening your heart, raising your vibration, or opening to receive a message from your angels as you now take a sip. And as you take the sip of the tea, really be present in the moment. Just feel the warmth, taste the flavour, sense the energy, and smell the aroma. And just tune into gratitude for this little moment of joy your cup of tea brings. Stay in the present moment and feel the warmth of the mug in your hands. Just enjoying the taste, the warmth, and the slowness of each sip. With each additional sip you take, just offer up a simple thank you. just remember to bring yourself back to the present whenever you find yourself mentally moving on to the next thing that you have to do today. Or if you're being pulled to something in your past, just bring yourself back to the present moment, sat with your cup between your hands, feeling the warmth and smelling the aroma. And just be fully here in this moment now, enjoying and fully experiencing the magic and small miracle that is this present moment with your cup of tea. So for me, as I said, I used peppermint, Moroccan mint. Ah, good Megan. So how are you feeling? Just take a few moments now. Just check in with how you're feeling at the moment and just let me know. Are you feeling more relaxed, more connected, more grounded? Slipping down my computer chair, I love it. What we're going to do in a minute is we're going to just take part in the guided journaling session as well to go along with this. It's all connected. So yeah, just let me know. Just take this moment to check in with your feelings. Content, relaxed, beautiful. So that is the perfect space, okay, to then, when we talk about mindfulness, okay, we talk about journaling and gratitude, and they are all connected. So one thing that I like to do in the mornings is I will have my mindful cup of tea, as we just did then, and then I will sit down and I will journal, or I'll write things that I'm grateful for, and I'll guide you through that now, okay, and we'll do that together now. There'll also be a sheet in the group later, so if you need your own prompts to go forward doing this yourself, I'll put that in the group later as well, okay. So much more grounded, sleepy, I love that, Shell. Grateful, more grounded, clearer mind, relaxed, content, lovely, beautiful. So I love this, absolutely love it. Relaxed, perfect, thank you. Okay, so what I'm going to invite you to do now, okay, in a second, is just, you can do this with your cup of tea if you're not finished yet. I take ages to drink mine, so I've not. And like I say, I have this as part of my daily practice, so I'll have a tea and I'll journal as I am drinking the rest of it, okay? Reminded, I like that one. Blessing, perfect. Okay, so gratitude, when we talk about gratitude, okay, it holds a powerful transformative and healing potential, basically. But a lot of people ask how. So on a spiritual and energetic level, all gratitude is a shift in mindset and perception that tunes us into abundance and beauty and love, that is at the core of everything, okay? And as we begin to kind of, how to describe it, to kind of challenge the conditioned beliefs that we hold within ourselves, our belief systems that have us viewing and interacting the world from a place of kind of fear or lack, especially at the moment. We welcome in a new perspective that it's, I need to put this down, that is rooted in love and acceptance, okay? So making that shift helps us to kind of rise to new levels and witnessing the events in our lives, even the challenging ones, okay, but it creates space for understanding, for growth, and for healthy evolution, okay. So what we're going to do is we are going to grab our notebooks, okay, with your tea as well if you still need to, if you haven't finished yet, and this can go hand in hand. And one way that I like to do it as well is, especially if you do struggle staying mindful, staying in the present moment, have it with your tea. So if you feel your mind wandering off, bring yourself back to, I can feel the warmth, I can smell the aroma, and bring yourself back in that way, okay? So I'm just going to get up some journaling prompts. So sorry, the second I'm going to be reading. So I'm going to be reading the ones that I have that are scheduled to go into the group later. Okay. So I can't see. I can say I can't see you guys. I can't see me at the minute. So I might look a bit strange as I'm reading. So when you are writing or doing sort of offering gratitude or even anything that you are journaling about, writing about the people who you are grateful for tends to be more powerful than writing about things, okay? So for example, you can explain in detail why you feel grateful. So if you are grateful for a friend who is nice, kind of describe what they do that is nice and that makes you feel grateful, okay? Does that make sense? It's kind of the feeling and the emotion behind it that really, really connects you to it. So let's do this now. So I'm just going to, and you don't have to use these if you feel that you're in the flow when we start journaling. Just let my voice just wash over you. If you feel like you need some more prompts, then you can use these as the following prompts, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to feel free to write about anything for which you are grateful, okay? It doesn't like I've said, it doesn't have to be these prompts. This is just optional. So here we go. So someone whose company I enjoy. Someone whose company I enjoy. The best part about today. And again, you don't need to worry about keeping up with me. These are just suggestions to go into your subconscious for when you are writing out your gratitude now. So the best part about today. A reason to be excited about the future. A valuable lesson I learned. Someone who I admire. Something beautiful that I saw. And again, just use these as prompts. You don't have to stick with these, just use them as guidance, just as you are flowing now, as your list. And what you'll probably find is once you get started, you can be easily in the flow. So you may not need these, but just let it wash over you if you need to. A fun experience I had. An act of kindness that I witnessed or received. Someone I can always rely on, even if that's yourself. something I can be proud of. An unexpected good thing that has happened. An experience that I feel lucky to have had. So for me, one of the things I always start my gratitude list off in the morning is for my cup of tea, for having the time, affording myself the time to have that tea, for its warmth, for the aroma, and that's how I always start my list off. So I'm going to leave you for a few minutes now to carry on with your lists, and just feel the flow, okay? And just pop in the comments when you're done, okay? So if you'll just start to carry on, and just let me know when you're done. Oh, Kirsty, honestly, it is a really powerful way. I'm just talking slow because I am conscious people are still writing. Um, but yeah, just by putting it in, what you're doing by writing it down is you're putting it into the 3D. Don't want to lose people too much, but obviously we talk about the awakening and the 5D and all of that, but we are still currently living as humans in a 3D existence. So by putting that down on paper, you're bringing it into 3D, and really do hammer it home your gratitude and putting it out there what you are grateful for. So it's a really, really powerful way to do it. And the same as doing it in the morning, you can do it to end your day as well in exactly the same way. So don't forget to let me know when you're all done. There's no rush, by the way. I'm not rushing you there. It's just so you're not sat there just while I'm in silence. Yeah, Anna, you can, and like I say, I'm guilty of it as well. Especially at the moment with the way things are and stuff. And that's another reason why I wanted to launch the membership that we are launching in March, is because for me it's we no matter where you are on your spiritual path, whether you are a beginner, whether you are seasoned, it's just to have as a collective and a group of people and supporting each other through that. Sometimes it can be quite lonely doing it on your own, and like you say, you do forget sometimes. It's definitely, don't worry, yeah, do it later. That's the thing. There's no rush, no stress. Is what I'm trying to say. Can be any day, absolutely any day. Yep, any day. Doesn't have to be today. Like I say, I build this into my daily ritual, so I do this every day. But yeah, you don't have to join in with the lives as they are live, if that makes sense. They will be back up as replays, so if you feel like you need to watch it and join in live, so to speak, but on replay, you know what I mean? If you feel like kind of like need that guidance, that prompts, you can re-watch this video as many times as you want. You're done, back. A poem. Sorry, I'm just carrying on reading this. Oh, yeah, that would be lovely, Vicky. That would be absolutely lovely. Thank you. Really honoured for you to share that as well. Oh, so I'm not sure if anybody was watching this. So I picked my phone up and I was texting. I'm not sure if she's still on, but Megan. Okay, so Megan is one of the girls. She's one of our luminaries, and she's going to be holding the Angel Circle, or the Angel Discovery. Megan, if you're in the comments, help me out. My mind's gone blank what to call it. And also the angels, and also the Oracle Circle. Okay, so the Oracle readings as well. And Megan's going to be offering these within the group membership when we launch monthly sessions. Okay. And I was just texting her then to say that she's at the top of my gratitude list at the minute, because not only was she on watching, she's also an admin to this group. So she was keeping an eye to see if anybody needed admitting to the group as well. So I picked my phone up, was like, you're top of my gratitude list. She never journaled before. Feel more awake, perfect. And that's it, Hayley. It doesn't, I think when we kind of see and we hear the buzzword of journaling, it's like it can become quite overwhelming, and people can be, oh, I know that I need a journal, but I don't know how. It is so easy. It is literally, and even like the term journaling, it's just writing a diary like you used to when you were a kid. Just, dear diary. It's as simple as that. That's all it needs to be. On what day are we doing it? Is it tomorrow? Tomorrow we will be doing a thing where we connect with our higher selves, and we do a bit of automatic writing or channeled writing. So that's something that we'll be doing tomorrow, which is obviously like a little bit different as well. But yeah, you're back. Love the group already. Oh, Amy, I love it. You're finished, Michelle. Perfect. Oh yeah, Vicky, I'm not sure if you can see all the comments. I'm sure you can, but I know there is a lag sometimes. So everybody's saying yes, they would love to hear your poem, and thank you for sharing. So, do we have any questions while I've got you all on? I could happily talk all day. I am one of those people, so sometimes you do need to reel me in a little bit. But while we're here, has anybody got any questions or anything that you'd just like to chat about? Or any questions about what's going to happen over the next few days? I know a couple of you that are on have already signed up to the our membership program that is starting in March. One question that I did have sent to me before, which I'll address now, there's actually no obligation to, you don't have to sign up for that just because you're taking part in this retreat at all. That's not what this is about. But we did just want to kind of give you, as well as I said before, some relaxation and some zen. We want to give a bit of flavour as to what to expect as well. Oh, you see the times. The times for what, Cat? times for the for when the lives are? Is that what you mean, Kat, by that? If so, you can, if you go into the group, then there's a post there with the schedule of the event and what time all the lives are. Makes you feel vulnerable. Yet journaling can, because it's very personal, and it is, like you say, it is very vulnerable. Kat's joined you for the journaling. Oh, I'll come back to that in a second, but when we do the healing sessions, those of you who have animals, don't be surprised if they want to come and join in, because they can feel it. Yeah, Kat, so if you go back into the group, there are a couple of posts in there with the full schedule for the next 4 days of what times everything is in. So if you just scroll through, you'll see them. Vicky has sent it there. Yours there as well. Somebody said, let me go back through these comments. Have I missed anything? I don't think I've missed anything. I'm just going to go back up now. Perfect. No, I've not. Brilliant. Kirsty, you are welcome. Enjoy the rest of your day, Kirsty. Thank you so much for joining us. Ralph's been here the whole way through. Oh, falling down there, flashing a bit too much skin. Bless, Ralph's a little cutie. Your dog's here. I love it, absolutely love it. So yeah. So if we don't have any more questions, what I will say is I'm going to put a post on in a second into the group. Can I ask you all to just kind of let me know how you felt on it? But also what it does is it's going to have the prompts, so anybody that does want to kind of carry on journaling, the prompts that we used are there if you need to print that off or anything like that, okay? So thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already introduced yourselves, I would love to introduce yourselves to the group. That's what it's not about us, me, anything like that. The whole point of the Key Retreat and this collective is you guys, so I want you to get so much out of it, and the more energy you put in, it just helps to build for everyone else. And thank you so much for joining me, it was lovely. Again, any questions, just comment on this video, comment on the other post, and I will get back to you. And again, if you're watching back on replay, #replay, let me know and I will come back in. So I love you all and leave you all. Thank you, bye.